Hello and welcome to your Vedic Lunar Scope for the 21st of April 2015 with the moon today in the nakshatra or the lunar mansion of Rohini. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment. But there's an energy today, almost of I don't want to say sadness or melancholy. It may even be a little bit deeper than that, a pining, a wishing that something could be a certain way, a specific way, but slowly having to come to the acceptance that things may not work out in the way that you want them to, and no amount of trying to pull yourself together and muster enough strength or courage in order to push through and make it that way can necessarily change it. And the reason being is the necessity is there for growth and for moving beyond something which no longer works in your life. And that's actually the whole purpose of Rohini. Rohini is there to foster growth. And the moon is actually in a decent position today where it can actually help you with that process. It's not quite as bright as we would like for it to be. Generally, the first 5 days after the moon is still a little bit weak, but it is beginning to gain in strength. And that strength that it's beginning to gain, well, it can make you feel a little bit more acceptance of the situation, even though there is still that sadness or perhaps that frustration, because the planetary ruler of the day, being as how it's Tuesday and also using a different system, but we won't go into the technical details. Mars is the planetary ruler, so that's going to add a passion to the day. But there can be some feelings of emptiness. And because of that emptiness, there's a desire to really push for what you would like to have happen. But slowly and surely over time, there's an evolution and a recognition that now is a time for something new. Now is not the time for the old. Now is the time to let go of the old and to roll in the newness in your life. And you can begin to see on the horizon where you need to take this next stage of your growth. And today can be the first day that you actually begin to set those changes in motion. Now, this is just a general understanding based upon the moon's energy on this particular day, and including a few other factors such as the lunar day that we're in, which is Shukla Chaturthi, which is known as the Tithi that the moon is in. There are basically one of these for each lunar day for the dark and the bright cycle, and we're in the bright cycle of the moon with the fourth lunar day. And something that is based on a calculation of the sun and moon's degrees, which is called a yoga. And the yoga today is Shobhana. And Shobhana means splendid. But because of some of the dignities of the associated planets that are related to both Shukla Chaturthi and also Shobhana yoga, it is making it so that the energy is somewhat empty and making it a little bit difficult to find fulfillment. But the positive thing, the silver lining in the cloud, I almost said vice versa, but that's not right. We're looking for the silver lining in the cloud, and that silver lining is a new growth is beginning to take place. The old is slowly fading away, and you can begin to see the direction in which you need to take things. And if you allow healing to happen in the moment, you'll certainly take things in the right direction. If you'd like a little more guidance, either based upon these lunar scopes, or if you'd like for me to take a look at your chart for you in relation to any questions that you may have related to your own life, I do offer a vast range of astrological services that are available through my website. There should be a link down in this video, unless you've closed it already. And if you have closed it, then you can look further down on the page, and there'll be another link there as well. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube page yet, please consider doing so that you can receive an update every time there's a new video released. This is just an experiment with the Vedic Lunar Scope videos. We're going to see how they go, and hopefully it'll work so that we can keep those going every single day. Until next time, I do hope that you'll take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.